What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. So, I have a wild ass, story here for you. Coming out of Florida. Apparently, there's a Florida sheriff, from Brevard, um, County Sheriff Wayne Ivy. Warning in a press conference ahead. It was Thursday. This was yesterday. That his warning to protesters for this weekend. If things turn violent, he's sitting in front of a podium that says "Florida, the anti-riot state," and he makes some quite jarring comments, to say the least. So let me move over here, swap it over, and yeah, let's go. Check this out.
I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? Because as you watch these riots unfold across the rest of the country, what you are seeing is buildings being burned down, police cars being bricked, having explosive devices thrown on them, having fire, guns pointed at them, bricks thrown at them, all and on. So I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. I'm going to break it down for you.
Wow. Um, just wow. Like, so basically, they're going to take the law into their own hands, and you're just going to die. Like, we're not even going to. We're going to shoot you dead. We're going to purposely shoot you dead. We're not going to try to, you do tactical things to get you, under control, or put you down so that we can cuff you and, put you before a judge and be tried and everything. No, we're just going to do. And this is the problem that I have with a lot of law enforcement agencies across the country. And the, like, atmosphere within law enforcement, and this is not all, I'm not stating that this is all, but in many cases, the atmosphere of law officers and law departments that have this sort of idea of that it's okay for them to kill if it's necessary, or if they deem that they feel not even necessary, but feel that they are threatened, that killing is not a problem, that they have every right to kill you if they feel that they are, not that they're even under threat, but they feel that they're threatened. And that is the problem that I have with a lot of the enforcement agencies, like the type of culture that has been developed in a lot of these agencies. And this guy, he is apparently, from what I'm reading, he's not shy of controversy. He has played this tough guy act apparently for a while. He's sarcastic, tries to be funny. Apparently, he used to have this Wheel of Fugitive, and he used to do a video and release. I'm guessing like weekly or monthly or something. Weekly Wheel of Fugitive, where he would spin the wheel, and I guess that was the fugitive of the week that they would go after. Just making a circus of this type of thing, to the point that apparently there was one guy who filed a lawsuit against him in 2023, claiming that the sheriff uprooted his life by including him on this Wheel of Fugitive video on social media, when he was wrongly being placed on that wheel. Now, I don't know the specifics behind that, but I mean, this dude clearly has no problem with controversy. And he seemingly, to me, like takes his job as, like he, doesn't have a problem with trying to make it some sort of joke, like go after, like going after people, whether they deserve it or not, is like fun for him. Like, this is a fun job for him. He gets a kick out of it. He gets turned on by it or something. But this is crazy. I mean, for starters, which I already don't agree with. Florida's known for the previous, like, if you block an intersection or something like that, and a car runs over you, that's your fault, and we're not going to press charges against that car driver or whatever. Like, this is the kind of thing that's been going on, that they are perfectly okay with somebody running over you if you were blocking an intersection or whatever. Because like here, he's talking about if you are trying to control a driver, trying to prevent somebody from going through somewhere, whatever the case, then in our county you will more than likely get ran over and your body dragged across the street. Like that is, like, in other words, encouraging. When you state that kind of, it's one thing to understand that there's law and policy that in the area that provides kind of protection in a case like that. That's one thing, but to publicly state it in a way where it's like giving open door policy to, that, yeah, it's okay if somebody does this to you. Like, that to me is like a whole different thing. And then on top of that, going even further to the, if you spit on us, you're going to the hospital, meaning we're going to hurt you just because you spit on us. We're going to hurt you, beat you, pummel you. You are going to have injuries that would need to be, where you would need to be placed in a hospital before going to jail. If you spit on us, I don't know, but the last time I checked, spitting on somebody does not cause them to be having to go to a hospital. The person got spit on. So why would the person that did the spitting suddenly need to go to the hospital? Like, that to me is an over escalation just in rhetoric. And it's and giving warrant to any officer who does so, who over escalates a situation. Spitting? Are you serious? Spitting. And then going further into, if you, what was the other part of the hospital? If you hit us. Now, I don't, I guess it would depend upon the hit, or how, but What if they just bump into them? I don't know. Like what are we talking about here? What are you talking about by hitting us? Like if you literally come up and try to, knock the hell out of us. I mean, I guess you're asking for a fight then, but throwing a brick, fire bomb, or pointing a gun at us, we're going to graveyard dead kill you. Nothing. Nothing about it. Like, not that that you are causing a situation where this could happen to you. No, this is what's going to happen to you. We will give the full force of our weaponry ability on you. We were not going to try to, incapacitate you or like, we're not going to shoot at your kneecaps. We're going to kill you dead. We will tell your family where to find your remains. Like that is such an inflammatory statement. It's stuff like this, rhetoric like this, that creates situations of aggression that escalates things before even necessary to escalate it. Like, it's one thing to come on here and be like, we have people in places where we need them to be. We will not tolerate, disrespect or like, violent acts being placed on us, but we will be, we have a procedure to follow and we will follow that procedure, uh, under the law and to the best of our abilities. No, it is coming out here stating, yeah, we don't care about all that. You're going to die. Like, what? This man should not be, this type of mentality should not be in law enforcement. That I am so privileged and I am above you, and I, the only way I can if that's the only way that you can control any situation like that is by just straight flat unilaterally, I'm going to kill you dead. There is no other option for me in this situation other than to kill you dead. Then you are not very good at your job. Apparently, that's all you know how to do is just kill people dead. This is not the type of mentality that we need in our. This is a sheriff. Sheriff. This is not the type of mentality that we need in America, in anywhere in America. And the crazy thing is that there'll be people like me that see it this way, that's just insane and inflammatory and is going to cause more problems. But then there's also going to be people that think this is perfectly fine. They're going to hoop and hooray and, yeah, this is a tough man. It's the way you talk to people. That's the way you do. Yeah, we're going to shoot you dead. Yeah. Such bad. Big dog. Yeah. And what do you do? What, I mean, clearly this man was voted into office, and he's been there for a little while at least, going all the way back to at least 2021. So that's wild to me. That's just wild to me. I thought I would share that with you. It's just insane. That type of rhetoric is just insane to me. To say something so blatantly like that. And know that he's probably not the only one in the country that's like that. That's even more scary. Like, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with people who are being violent from, under proper processes. They are, controlled, detained, taken to jail, charges, go before jury, judge, whatever, serve a sentence, whatever, fines, time, whatever is equivalent to what they did, no problem. But when your approach, when you're, this is like premeditated. This is like premeditated threat of murder. That's what this is. A premeditated threat of murder upon someone before there's a reason to, anyone else that said something like this, they would be arrested. They would be tracked down, questioned, arrested, questioned about, considered irrational, crazy, mental health, whatever, but it's okay because it's a sheriff. In what I'm assuming is a pretty far right county. Just assuming. But if he's in office, and this is the type of rhetoric that he spews apparently all the time, that's just wild. That's wild. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Am I just kind of, am I being silly about this? Am I the one being silly? Should I be thinking this is perfectly fine and cool? And the way that it needs to be everywhere or something? Like, or is this overreach? Is this something that should be of concern? Apparently for Brevard County and anywhere else in the United States that has the same sentiments. Let me know what you think about in the comments. And until next time, peace, clear talk. I'm out.